Thank you. Live from the Convocation Center on the campus of the University of North Georgia, coverage of Nighthawk basketball is on the air. And good evening again, everyone. Game number 2 of our doubleheader as North Georgia takes on the Bobcats of Georgia College and State University. Again, alongside Lee Glenn, Greg Corbin, the Nighthawk Sports Network team. The 7th-ranked Nighthawks of UNG, one of the 3 remaining teams in the Peach Belt, unbeaten, looking to stay that way tonight.
I'm so glad to see this team at home. They've kind of done what they needed to do on the road. They're starting to get some momentum. They're starting to get healthy. Although this is the rigors of the Peach Belt Conference coming up, this team has a lot of momentum, and I'm glad that they get to test their mettle in front of our students here.
And you talk about doing what's necessary on the road. Last time out in St. Augustine against a very good Flagler team, took a big push down the stretch.
Yeah, and a big finish there at the end. Frank Champion reverse layup with just a handful of seconds left, no timeout. Flagler went down. We did a great job of making their ball handler change directions. Desperation 3 was no good, so this team knows how to win close games. They've become comfortable in close games. Number 7 team in the country. They've come a long way, and I'm excited to see them hopefully put on a show here tonight against a really good Georgia College team that won their first 7 games. Owns a win over St. Leo, the team that did beat us. Familiar with, they came and played in the Classic here to start the year. So much like the Bobcat women, this is a Georgia College club that will not back down from the circumstance.
And what a great atmosphere here in the Convocation Center. Blackout night, and already the UNG women winning in thrilling fashion by 2.
Yeah, great play by Emily Truschel at the buzzer there to get North Georgia its 3rd conference win of the young season. Both teams after tonight's home games will go on the road for 2 straight. The cadence of Saturday, Wednesday will be on the road, Columbus and Lander, I believe. So just got to defend your home court. And it starts right now with a better first media timeout.
No doubt. Starting lineup for the Bobcats: Austin Sloan, number 1, Brendan Rigsby, number 2, Richard Crawford, number 11, Brady Spence, number 14, Oscar Lynch, number 15. Bobcats 7-5, 0-2. University of North Georgia Nighthawks under head coach Dan Evans. A.J. White, number 1, Frank Champion, number 5, Greg Billups, number 15, Eric Jones, number 22, and Caden Charles, number 24. Nighthawks 11-1, 2-0 in the conference. Jones in the jump circle. And we are underway, and the Nighthawks with the ball. Glad that you've joined us here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Charles driving, losing the handle, and out of bounds, and it will be North Georgia ball. Little question there, and having to go around the horn with the officiating crew.
Yep. I don't know, you don't know. Good job by the official on the spot asking for help.
Yep. The inbound comes to White in the corner, the reigning Peach Belt Conference Player of the Week. Puts it up from the elbow. This one no good. Offensive board by Jones, and taken away by Austin Sloan.
Nice defense by Sloan there. Jones might have telegraphed that pass to a cutting Caden Charles, but
first possession for the Bobcats under head coach Ryan Aquino. First minute of play here. That's going to be a travel prior to the shot. The left-handed offering from Rigsby.
Rigsby is an all-conference type player for the Bobcats. Comes into tonight's game averaging, I believe, a team best for them. 15.8 points a game. Extremely efficient from three. Has made 14 of his 29 attempts for 48%.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, and leads the team in free throw attempts. Leads the team in field goal attempts. And also rebounds at a clip of 6.5 a game. 15.8 scoring. So Bobcats won their first 6 in a row. 7 out of 8. And come in on the heels of a 4-game slide.
1 of 2 at the foul line for Billups, and it's 1-0 North Georgia. We've played a minute here in Dahlonega. Crawford, away it goes to Spence, and taken away by Charles. What a defensive effort.
You don't see that very often.
Goodness.
A 3-point shot that gets blocked into the backcourt.
Charles baseline jumper. How about completing the effort?
I don't care if he missed that. He deserved to take that shot. And corner threes are not our favorite threes, but he deserved to take it.
And again, a takeaway. Through traffic comes White. Blazing speed. Now he'll head to the wing and set the offense. The give. Up and blocked, but they keep the ball. Billups zips it over. Here's a three, and it's good by the big man, Frank Champion.
I think the bench for Georgia College might have said something to him, like, go ahead, bud, you can have that. And in most cases, statistically, you say, Frank, bench threes are not his forte. But a nice answer there by the Bobcats. But he looks like he had a few things to say.
Hey, I got in a little flex there, too. I like that. Back it goes to Champion on the baseline. Power moves it in. Fakes, turns, the give. Charles in the lane, and a blocking foul will send him to the line.
A lot of action there on that possession. Frank with kind of the more extended paint touch, or post touch, let's call it, pushed well off the block there. You saw Georgia College aggressively send the double team to him, and Frank is such an adept passer of the basketball. Caden knows that if I cut, good things will happen. Made a nice basket cut at the rim. Frank found him and was able to get to the free throw line.
Caden made the first. He'll have one more. And it is 8-3. Still full court press here by the Nighthawks. Bobcats get it across. Sloan now away to Rigsby. 17:23 to go here in the first half of the ball game. Shot is waved off. It's a travel. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Nighthawks up 8-3, 17:05 to go. First half. White tightly guarded, lobs it over. Now to Champion. The alley-oop. In traffic, no good. Tip follow, no good. Bobcats come away with it. The trailing Rigsby, the left-hander, puts it up and in.
Good looking shot by Rigsby there. I love a trail three, to be honest with you. I think it's one of the hardest shots to guard in basketball. So good job by the Bobcats of answering the first tidal wave of the Nighthawks and getting their best shooter a three.
Shot blocked underneath, but a foul called on Brady Spence. Spence, grad student out of Douglasville and a transfer from the Citadel. Caden settles in. Nicely done. The sophomore from Kennesaw.
An uncanny ability to create chaos on defense.
Yeah. I can't imagine being an offensive player guarded by Caden Charles. Got them both.
Between him and Greg Billups. And then if you get past them, the rim is going to be protected by Frank Champion and Eric Jones. Eric Jones, one of the best shot blockers in the league.
That's truly a gauntlet. Rigsby picks up his dribble. Away it goes in the corner to Lynch. Lynch to Spence. 16-10 to go. It's 10-6 North Georgia. Shot clock at 7. 6, 5. Taken away by White. Here comes AJ. It's a 2-on-2. It will be allowed to go out of bounds. Last touched by the Bobcats.
We're doing a good job of anticipating the dribbler and getting, just really using our feet laterally to get in their way.
Lob inside. Champion fakes, puts it up. No good. Gets his own rebound. That one wouldn't go. I think he was anticipating more contact. Drive by Rigsby, puts it up. It's good and one. And Rigsby showing some.
He's a good player.
Some springs there. Timeout on the floor. 15:42 to go in the first half. It's North Georgia 10, Georgia College and State University 8, right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. It hasn't taken more than those 4 minutes and change in this ball game to see that this is quite a good matchup.
Yeah, Georgia College, although losers of 4 straight, is probably not the type of team you want to see coming into a game like this, because all it's going to do is make them hungry.
And Rigsby making that one. And it's 10-9. Clock rolls, 15:35 to go, first half. Phillips away to White. AJ lofts it. This one just shy. Rebound taken by the Bobcats. Quickly at the other end, Richard Crawford the third. Straightaway three is good. And the Bobcats lead for the first time tonight.
Nice answer to a kind of emotional start by the Bobcats.
Open Billups three. That's the answer.
Yeah. Nice rhythm jump shot from Billups there, but credit Georgia College for ball going to Frank Champion, and they created some chaos and forced a loose ball.
Rigsby in the lane, stops, turns, lofts it up, left it short, loose ball, and an offensive board. Shades of the women's game. Open in the corner. Crawford, no good. And a rebound to Champion. Here comes the big guy right down the middle of the floor, behind the back. Flips the pass. Mr. Jones in traffic has it taken away. 14-14 to go, first half. Bobcats down 1. Inside, Brady Spence up and under. It's good. Spence 6'9". Jones lofts it over. Chase Champion to Frank. Zips the pass and the slam dunk with authority.
Bobcats did a good job of doubling Frank there, making him pass it on the post touch, and really did a good job of getting to the cutter. EJ had to dunk that, or Eric had to dunk that in traffic.
Right.
The help was there.
Sloan with the ball. Away it goes. Long three. No good from A.J. James. Nighthawks with it. Up 1. 13-20 to go here in the first half. Billups. Now to Chase. Back it goes to Greg. Oh, and that pass intended for Frank. Intercepted by A.J. James. Away it goes to Rigsby. Turns. Nothing there. Now a three from the left side. In and out, no good. Rebound to A.J. Here comes White. Nighthawks with the ball, up by 1. Drives. Tough shot, and he was behind the backboard when the ball was released. And that'll bring us to our mass substitution. Making their first appearances of the night, Giancarlo Bastianoni, Big C, Colin Turner, Case Roach, Sutton Smith. That was nearly the Big Blue 5 for 5. Bobcats with the ball, shot up, and a foul called. That will send Ian Davis to the line. Davis, a redshirt sophomore from Lawrenceville and Discovery High School. That one on the money, and we're tied at 15. He'll have one more coming. Got them both. And it seesaws back in favor of the Bobcats. 16-15. 12:27 to go until half. Roach to Smith. Turner. He'll take it down the lane. Left-hand shot wouldn't go. Had a nice lane to drive, but the shot just would not fall. Three-pointer no good from Jake Mooney.
It was almost a highlight reel right there.
Yeah.
3 from the big right here in front of us. And then A.J. James making a run on the rim. Almost sticking that back. Luckily, Chase Champion was able to catch a piece of his arm.
First one no good from James. James on the season only 2 of 5 coming in. So 3 of 6, 3 of 7. Two-point lead for the Bobcats. Nighthawks with the ball. Turner backs in. Power move. Shot. And a foul called, and they'll give that one to Mooney. Mooney from just down Georgia 400 and West Forsyth High. The 6'7" redshirt freshman, and a timeout on the floor. 11:50 until the half. It's Georgia College 17, North Georgia 15. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
I'm here.
You've got a lot of reasons to be here. That's why we're here at Georgia Heart Institute, where advanced heart attack treatments save more hearts than anywhere in Georgia.
My baby girl is home.
Georgia Heart Institute.
All right, Joyride Beads. I hear if you run long enough, you get something called a runner's high, which sounds like something I'd really enjoy. Let's do this. Okay, so far so good. Mama Lake? What? Still no high though. Hi. Hey. Oh my God, there it was. My first runner's high. Well, better quit while I'm ahead. God, I'm good.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want with NCAA.com, the home of college sport.
The Bobcats of Georgia College and State University have inched ahead by 2, but Colin Turner will head to the line. And an opportunity to tie it up with a pair of foul shots. First one on the way and right in the bucket. Turner, the sophomore from Birmingham. Spain Park High has tied it at 17. Full court pressure by the Nighthawks. And a near turnover by A.J. James. Gets it across half court into the hands of Ian Davis. Davis works to the right side. Drives. Shot is up. No good. Tipped. And Bastianoni comes out of there with it. Cross-court pass to Smith. And a whistle away from the ball. That'll be on Mooney. He's having a tough time trying to deal with Big C.
Colin doing a good job of running the rim, noticing that Giancarlo was going to get the offense or their defensive rebound. Did a good job of in the middle court winning the sprint to get to position.
Inbound will come to Roach. Now Caden Charles sees daylight, works the right side. The pass to Turner, gets it to go, draws the foul. That'll be on Brady Spence, and Colin took a little abuse with the contact, but got it to go. How about that?
Let me just summarize this. An and one dunk that hit the backboard and went in.
Yeah.
Interesting.
A lot of contact on it. Chance for an old-fashioned three-point play the hard way. He got it. That's a nice little 5-point effort by Mr. Turner here. And that 5-0 run has put them on top 20-17. 11 minutes to go first half. Over to Lynch, knocked away, but the Bobcats come up with it. Rigsby, left-handed three, no good. Bastianoni with the ball. Sutton Smith running into Richard Crawford the third. Now Sutton over to Giancarlo. Thought about the three instead. Gives it up to Charles. The pass to Turner. Colin away to Case. Nice ball movement. Giancarlo bounce pass to Turner. Colin pivots, shoots, wouldn't go.
Nice job of Colin going back over his right shoulder, which is to his left non-dominant hand.
Drive, shot left short, Turner the rebound.
This is a great segment by Big C right there, challenged with his chest and in turn got the defensive rebound. That's great work.
Stood his ground. Approaching the 10-minute mark, Nighthawks by 3. Bastianoni away to Roach. Zips it over to Turner on the right side. Now Caden Charles puts it up. It's a three, no good. Tipped out. Nighthawks keep it. Turner zips it over to Roach on the right wing. Fakes the three, drives in traffic, knocked away. And that's going to be a charge on Case.
And actually probably a fortunate whistle for us.
Because they had a break?
That's right. They had numbers going the other way.
Right.
So it resets us defensively. And likely a charge. I tell you what, like Case really wanted the catch three.
Right.
But the pass was down at his ankles. Yep. And so the rule is you can't shoot that if you don't receive it in your numbers.
Right.
And so then he wanted to kind of stay. He was in an offensive mindset, so he drove it, and just good job of number 11 there of getting in the way.
Bobcats with the ball, down 3. Rigsby off balance. Boy, might have been a travel there. Davis with 8. 7 off balance jumper, good from the baseline. That was a tough shot.
That was an extremely tough shot. I thought that we guarded it really well. Tip your hat sometimes, and that's good offense by Georgia College.
Nighthawks by 1, 9:07 to go in the first half. Billups bounce pass away to Champion, double teamed immediately. Back they go to Frank, drives, fakes, shoots, scores. Also a tip of the cap to the Nighthawk coaching staff. Sartorially resplendent tonight on blackout
With
night.
the blackout night.
Yeah. Crawford, no good, but a foul on North Georgia. You know, you look at the stretch where Coach Evans was able to get most of his starters some breathers.
Yeah.
And powered by the offense of Colin Turner and company, nice effort.
Yeah, now he's back into 4 starters back out there fresh. Good minutes. Great minutes, actually.
Crawford gets that one to go. He'll have one more. Crawford on the season, a 72% shooter. Out of Greenbrier High School in Evans, Georgia. And that's made it a 1-point ball game yet again. 22-21, Nighthawks by a point. 8:30 to go until the half. White tightly guarded. Away it goes to Champion on the left side. Now back to Bastianoni. Bounce pass inside. And a missed opportunity for Billups. Down low. The effort by Sloan. Thought it was a clean block, but a foul called on the play.
Coach Evans has the scowl, looking for an explanation.
Sloan will head to the line. Sloan, a 6'8" junior from Houston County High. 13 of 49 on the season. Yep. Check that. That's how many threes he's taken. He's a 73% shooter at the line. Got that one to go. And the Bobcats in front by a point. White to Jones to Billups. Bounce pass to Eric in the lane. Zips it to Frank. Boy, that was quite the pass from Billups. Shot clock at 9. Champion drives, turns, double teamed. Straightaway 3 by Billups. It's up. It is no good. Ball tipped, but Sloan has it for Georgia College.
Georgia College doing a good job defensively of keeping us out of rhythm.
How was that not a travel? Crawford just to the floor and rolling over the ball. Bobcats keep it. Davis drives, tightly defended by White, and he missed it. And that's a foul of frustration by Davis.
Yeah. Great job by AJ there, keeping him out of the paint.
Clock stop, timeout, we'll take it. 7:22 to go, first half. It's Georgia College 23, North Georgia 22. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
Considering a career change? Ready to lead in healthcare? Be a nurse in 15 months with our accelerated Bachelor's of Nursing track. Learn more at ung.edu/ABSN.
Teams are back on the floor. 7:22 to go until half. It's 23-22. Georgia College by a point. Jones at the line trying to alter that. Eric settles in. First one right on the money. We're tied at 23 on the season. Eric averaging 11.6 points a ball game and some unbelievable shot blocking. Got them both.
Yeah, he's a shot blocking machine. Let's see where he's at right now.
I'd say pushing
31.
There you go. Nighthawks by a point. 7:07 to go. Sloan drives and gets the roll.
And to give that some perspective, Georgia College, who's got some length as well, their leading shot blocker is at 17.
There you go.
Brady Spencer.
Nearly double. Bobcats by a point. Champion up, in, and good. The foul on Rigsby. I beg your pardon. They're going to give that to Crawford.
Crawford going to get tagged with that one.
I will say this, that if the Academy, the Motion Picture Academy, is represented in the house tonight, then Crawford would certainly be given consideration for best acting thus far.
You didn't think you fouled him, right?
Not in the least. 3-point play with the bucket and the foul shot has the Nighthawks back in front, 27-25. 6.5 to go here in the first half of play.
North Georgia is playing zone defense.
Rigsby sees a little daylight, lost the handle, and White's got it. Up ahead, bounce pass, Roach puts it up, no good. Foul on Sloan. He was going in for a swooping block on the shot by Roach.
Tell you what, there's been some grown man contact up above the rim today.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would elevate up there and try to be a part of that. I'd take the old Carly Fahey route where I just slide underneath and try to create that jump ball.
Case makes the first. (28-25). Spence gets a breather. Back in A.J. James. James from Bowman, Georgia, Elbert County High. 1 of 2 for Case, and it stays 28-25. Nighthawks making it tough on the Bobcats to get it across midcourt. 5:55 and counting until the half.
Playing more zone here.
Long three, up and good. Give that one to Oscar Lynch. And we're tied at 28.
Georgia College has a lot of different players that can make threes, and Coach Evans a little disappointed right now with the assignment there, understanding where all the shooters are and definitely giving them some space against zone.
The alley-oop was too much. They're going to call Frank for the block there. The alley was just a little bit too much for the oop to happen.
Less of an alley and more of like an interstate.
Exactly. but I love the idea. That would have really gotten this crowd on its feet. And what a nicely attended blackout this doubleheader has been.
Yeah, it's great to have students back on campus. They're such the lifeblood of the campus community, man. It's fun to have them back, and good that they can come in here and see some entertaining basketball for a couple hours.
2 foul shots put the Bobcats back in front, 30-28. White to Billups. The lob over the top, but knocked away, and it will be North Georgia ball. Nope. Last touch by the Nighthawks. Bobcats have it. Giancarlo comes in, giving Eric a breather.
Tip the hat to the Bobcats so far here through the first 15 minutes. They have handled a little adversity and shown that they're a hungry team.
They had a travel. Oscar Lynch just got tied up. Lynch from Pinecrest Academy.
Coming.
It's about a mile and a half from my place. I fight the traffic going into and out of Pinecrest Academy on 141 on a regular basis.
The students getting into school.
Yeah. Then you go about a quarter of a mile down the road to South Forsyth and get it all over again. 4:40 to go. And Crawford, our champion, draws contact. James, the foul.
Georgia College extremely well organized defensively. Doing a good job of getting the double team to Frank really early on the catch.
Making him work for every single possession. First foul shot good. We'll have one more coming as soon as a little perspiration mopped up. Nice round of applause there. And Frank makes good use of the extra rest and got them both.
All right, let's go.
Tied at 30.
Stops here. Which team is going? We talked about it at the open. Which team's going to win the first 4 minutes? How about the last 4?
I'll take it. Rigsby stops. Now Crawford tries a 3. It's well short, but an offensive board. What a follow over his head.
That's great basketball
by Spence.
You don't see us give up offensive putbacks very often.
Champion in the corner. Now Phillips gets it to Giancarlo. Touch pass, slam dunk, Frank Champion. Wow, what a pass by Giancarlo.
They're junk defense by Georgia College. They're playing kind of a box and one look, face guarding A.J. White.
And a block by Bastianoni. Here come the Nighthawks, looking for the lead. Billups drives, double teamed. Straightaway 3, Sutton Smith. Yes, sir!
Didn't know that pass had gotten there, Craig. It kind of bounced to him. Nice response from North Georgia now.
You just talked about winning the last 4 minutes. They've got a nice head start on doing just that. 3:03 to go until halftime. Rigsby, top of the key. The lefty works to the right side, turns, puts it up, and gets the friendly roll.
Yeah, that's a tough 2 from a really good player against arguably one of the league's better perimeter defenders.
Yep. 1 point lead for the Nighthawks, 35-34. Sutton wants another one and rattles it home.
Love to see dudes like that, kind of like we talked about in the women's game. There's always a spot for guys that do right all the time.
That's right. 38-34 Nighthawks. 2:22 to go until the half. A quick three left side, well short into the hands of Champion. Nighthawks on the move. Frank with the ball behind the back. Tips it over. Well, I thought Sutton was going to pull the trigger again. Giancarlo up and under, no good, but a foul on Brady Spence. Clock stopped, 2:07 to go. And a timeout on the floor. North Georgia 38, Georgia College 34. We'll be back in a moment on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
I'm here.
You've got a lot of reasons to be here. That's why we're here at Georgia Heart Institute, where advanced heart attack treatments save more hearts than anywhere in Georgia.
My baby girl is home.
Georgia Heart Institute.
All right, Joyride Beads. I hear if you run long enough, you get something called a runner's high. Which sounds like something I'd really enjoy. Let's do this. Okay, so far so good. Mama Lake? What? Still no high though.
Hi.
Hey. Oh my God, there it was. My first runner's high. Well, better quit while I'm ahead. God, I'm good.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
Here's a look at what's being checked out at the break, and I'm afraid that Sutton might have had that foot on the line. Well, that is so close. And we'll get the official.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're going to say that there was a fraction of the line that was covered up. Hard to tell it, but
It's not like the NFL where it's got to be a definitive overrule of what was called on the field.
right. So as it turns out, Giancarlo says, I'd like that point back. Got it with the foul shot. And followed with another 5-point lead. Largest in the first half was 6 right out of the gate. 2 minutes to go. A great Peach Belt matchup here tonight in Dahlonega. Davis, guarded by Bastianoni, drives, shot up. Oh, and a foul called as James was clinging to the the rim. Going to call Frank for the foul. That's going to send A.J. James to the line. This one off the rim to the right on the season. James, that's only his 5th foul shot of the season.
No kidding. Like the second hammer dunk attempt he's had tonight. He's got equally hammer dunks as he does free throw attempt.
He is now 4 of 6 on the season.
And I bet he's got some highlight reels.
No doubt. 39-35. Nighthawks by 4 with the ball. 1:37 to go. Caden Charles, bounce pass, Bastianoni underneath, and it's good. And that equals the largest lead of the night.
I like Georgia College's scheme, though. They're making it hard on us.
The drive, Rigsby got it around Giancarlo for the bucket.
Rigsby is a finish artist.
Yeah.
They're like Subway. Those people are like sub-artists, or what are you, sandwich artists or whatever.
Caden Charles off the mark, no good.
Rigsby he's going to get some of the toughest dudes in the league defensively out here.
50 seconds to go. Nighthawks by 4. Rigsby at the foul line. Turn, fall away jumper, no good. Loose ball out of bounds to North Georgia. Oh, they're gonna change it to be Bobcat ball. Three-pointer right side, no good. Rebound Charles. 30 seconds left, first half. Open, Bastianoni. The give to Charles. Bounce pass, Sutton Smith. Look at the ball movement. Champion for three!
How about 2 threes for Frank Champion? If he's making threes, man, he's going to be tough to guard.
Biggest lead of the night. 9 seconds left. Bobcats have it. Davis drives the right side, puts it up. It's no good. Rebound Bastianoni, and that's your first half. What a finish. You wanted to see what the Nighthawks would do in the last 4. They showed you.
They won the segment by 8, so that's critical. So they won that media segment by 8.
From down 1 to up 7.
That's right. It's this is good basketball area. This is the basketball that I talked about where it's conference basketball. Teams know what they're doing. You better be really good at what your MO is, and then you better come with a wrinkle or two. And tip of the hat to Georgia College for having a really nice wrinkle or two that early in the first 15 minutes really kept us at bay.
Great first half. North Georgia 44, Georgia College 37. We will take a timeout. When we come back, a look at some of the numbers from the first half and some postulating as to what might transpire in the last 20.
We'll postulate.
Stay with us. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Northeast Georgia Health System is a proud supporter of North Georgia Nighthawk Athletics.
Here in Dahlonega, we treasure our history.
We treasure our waterfalls.
We treasure our wine.
But most of all, we treasure our guests.
We are a family.
We treasure our community.
And we're an experience for you to discover.
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 The heart of the Georgia mountains.
The heart of the Georgia mountains.
Discover the heart of the Georgia mountains.
The mountains are open.
My name is Lana Tedorina, and UNG is where I lead. I chose UNG because of the tennis program and how much the tennis program has achieved in the past. And I wanted to be a part of building a good team. But also the campus is very beautiful, the location. It has the new business building that I really like, and when I did my research, I really liked Dahlonega in Georgia. So one of the biggest challenges that I faced was coming here and not knowing anyone. I didn't know how the culture was and how to really approach people. and being new and not knowing anyone can be tough in the beginning. So you have to really put yourself out there and make connections, talk to people. So that's where I feel like I've grown a lot, and I've gotten to know a lot of people here, and that has helped my experience. My advice for international students would be just go for it. It may be tough in the beginning, but it's all going to be worth it at the end. You're going to meet amazing people. It's really fun, and you get a very good degree.
I'm here.
You've got a lot of reasons to be here.
I'm here.
That's why we're here at Georgia Heart Institute, where advanced heart attack treatment protocols are saving more hearts than anywhere else in the state. That's why we're here.
I'm here.
So you'll always be there. The future of heart care, we're leading Georgia there. Georgia Heart Institute.
From the moment you know where you are headed, it starts a journey that you will never forget. For those who seek a higher calling, to serve something bigger than themselves and take the path less traveled, UNG awaits to prepare you for your leadership pathway. Once you're here, you will be challenged and developed, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Freshman Recruit Orientation Group, or Frog Week, is the first step of the UNG journey. The commitment, the attitude, the effort, and the resilience take shape as you move forward on a pathway that most will never attempt.
Y'all got 2 minutes to change into OCPs. Time now. Let's go. Move it. Move it.
It is a process that teaches you about yourself and makes you better than you were yesterday. At times, it can be a struggle, but it's also an investment in yourself. Like life, it can create moments of doubt. You learn about yourself and your strengths and weaknesses. You share this journey with the men and women to your left and right, establishing lifelong bonds with the understanding that nothing worth having ever comes easy. But through adversity, you build strength, determination, and the desire to never quit. Frog Week will establish a foundation to build upon, strengthen you physically and mentally, and start shaping you into the leader you came here to be. For cadets at the University of North Georgia, they take the road less traveled, avoid taking the easy way out, and develop instrumental values that will prepare them for a life of service and leadership. Some people talk about it, others are about it.
You can't really get an idea of how another country runs their military until you go abroad.
It was cool to see their outlook on just life in general. To be there as a global ambassador is definitely a life-changing experience.
I participated in the Management College National Defense University Cadet Exchange. That is located in Taipei, Taiwan.
So I participated in study abroad internship in country of Georgia. The program I participated in was the Swiss Summer Mountaineering course. The experience was extremely professional. There were people from different militaries across the world. I was training with soldiers that were once our adversaries. It's fun to notice the importance of diplomatic relations and also civil affairs through the military.
The host school was always really going out of their way to help us get the full cultural experience because we were, in their eyes, only going to be there for 5 months.
They drove us out and we hiked to a glacier. That was unique, especially coming from Tennessee. There's no ice walls to climb. Their native language of Georgian was very difficult. However, at the end, I gave a little speech in Georgian, thanking their academy. It was an eye-opening experience. One thing I learned in Switzerland was to try and enjoy everything that you're doing, no matter how challenging it is.
Being able to see the country of your target language in person and really living day to day can move your passion to continue learning the language that much further.
All the conferences, all the internship, and all the exchange programs will help you as you develop, not just as a soldier, but also as a person. I think everybody in the course should study abroad because it will develop them so much.
If you have a free semester, it's the perfect time to explore a country. There's really not much holding you back in terms of whether or not you should go. It's a great experience.
I got extremely valuable training and just an overall incredible life experience that I wouldn't have gotten going to any other school. And it was the opportunity of a lifetime.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
All right, Joyride Beads. I hear if you run long enough, you get something called a runner's high, which sounds like something I really enjoy. Let's do this. Okay, so far so good. Mama Lake? What? Still no high, though. Hi. Hey. Oh, my God. There it was. My first runner's high. Well, better quit while I'm ahead.
A great Peach Belt Conference matchup here tonight in Dahlonega. North Georgia leading Georgia College 44-37. Along with Lee Glenn, Craig Corbin, the Nighthawk Sports Network staff on the boards as we look at the box score from the first half. Dead even, 15 rebounds apiece. But speaking of 15, despite a great defensive effort against Frank Champion, he's got 15 points.
He sure does, which includes 2 of 2 from behind the three-point line. Heading into tonight's game, he had made 2 threes this year on 7 attempts. So through 12 games, 2 of 7. Tonight, through 20 minutes,
4 of 9.
2 of 2. And I tell you what you have to do is tip your hat to Georgia College for making that happen.
Yeah.
For that to be what we need.
Right.
So, I mean, one of them was in front of their bench. One of them was from the top of the key. I think Coach Aquino just says, wow, you know what? Congrats. We want you taking that shot.
Tip your hat.
Yeah. I kind of glanced at the box score, and you've got Frank with 15, Caden with 6. AJ has not scored tonight. The defending PBC Player of the Year put up 30 this past week. Now, again, that is not because A.J. White is having an off night. It was because Coach Aquino believes that taking A.J. out of the flow of the game disrupts us offensively.
Right.
And so maybe because A.J. not only can score, but he facilitates.
Right.
And so you got to, I know we've scored 44, and 88 is going to win 19 out of 20 times the way we defend.
Right.
But ironically, I think that Georgia College has thrown enough wrinkles at us to make us have to think atypically out of system on offense. You know, you've got Sutton Smith, who's made essentially 2 threes, one of them being a long 2.
Right.
But you've turned him into a 3-point jump shooter when he's more of a point guard. So there's been good personnel identification. We've just kind of we've gone to a plan B and it's worked, and it makes me really excited about the second half of the league schedule.
Right.
After we've played everybody once, and there's even more games to pull data from. But also a testament to North Georgia for being able to find wrinkles and to persevere and just be who we are.
Right.
And as we talked before the break, winning that last media segment was big, and it was really just us imposing our will with one of our top 2 scorers being held scoreless.
In addition to Champion's 15 points in the first half, 6 points from Caden Charles, 5 each from the aforementioned Sutton Smith and Colin Turner. Big minutes for Big C in the first half. 10 points for Brendan Rigsby to lead the way for the Bobcats. 4 of 7 from the floor, 1 of 1 beyond the arc, and 1 of 1 at the line. Again, as far as the battle on the boards, knotted at 15 from the floor. Nighthawks 50%, the Bobcats 39. 4 of 6 collectively beyond the arc for North Georgia.
Although equal on the glass, Craig, one thing that's concerning is Georgia College has out-rebounded us on the offensive end, creating 5 to 3, which has only yielded 4 second-chance points. But you know how many second-chance points North Georgia scored? 0.
There you go.
And so that is putting a lot of stress on our initial offense. And so it'll be interesting to see. Can we limit a couple of those offensive rebounds? Don't want to give up double-digit offensive rebounds. And how do we incorporate A.J. White into this second half?
A tip of the hat to the Nighthawks from the charity stripe. First half, 88.9% on 16 of 18. See what transpires here in the second half. Glad you've joined us, and the second half is underway. Bobcats with the ball. Crawford sees daylight. Blocked by Jones. My goodness, what a block.
Oh.
He just pinned it against the backboard.
I thought he actually pushed it through the glass. Oh, he pinned it on the Champions Club.
Continues to amaze.
So they're going with the same deployment. Richard Crawford is getting nose to nose with AJ. Almost like a box and one.
Billups on the right wing, drives underneath, bounce pass, kicked. And it's going to be North Georgia ball. (19-21). White through traffic. Top of the key to Billups. Back to AJ, 14 to shoot. White picks up the dribble away to Caden. Now Frank works on the left side. Back to Charles. An open 3. It's on the way. No good. Battle loose ball. That's going to be North Georgia's because Sloan, the last to touch it.
Great effort by Greg Billups there. Basically, the ball carried him towards our bench, and it turned into a 50-50 foot race.
White lobs it in to Billups. We played a minute. The feed to Champion in traffic. Ball knocked away. Rigsby a long 3 right side on the money. And that's the first bucket of the second half. 4-point ball game, 44-40. And an answer from Mr. Jones.
You could tell as soon as that left his hand that was going to be a make.
Nice answer. when Rigsby is talking some smack to the Blue Crew, he might have an earful before the night's over.
Yeah, I think the Blue Crew is comprised mostly of our softball team.
Yep. Long three by Crawford, no good. Another offensive board. Rigsby pivots, puts it up, no good. Here come the Nighthawks, 3-on-1. Caden Charles drives, takes it all the way. I don't think Caden even thought about passing that.
No. And look at this.
At the other end, comes up with the ball. 49-40. Biggest lead of the night. Jones wants another three. It's on the way, just slightly altered. That corner three wouldn't go. Last touched by Oscar Lynch, shot of bounds to the Nighthawks. So not only have the Nighthawks won the last 4.5 minutes of the first half, the first nearly 3 minutes of the second half, and to push the lead to 9. Davis in for Spence. Caden Charles are bringing it across midcourt. Bounce pass to Jones. Works on Sloan. And that's a foul on Austin. That's going to be the third on the big guy, Austin Sloan. Clock stopped, 16:55 to go in the ball game. Now champion hands to White, who is, they're going to call Frank for the offensive foul as he got the ball to White, who had been fouled immediately.
Yeah, after the, what is called, Frank, of the illegal screen. See if Big C can give us a equally as productive run as he did in the first half here in the second.
He comes in just as Mooney, his counterpart, comes in for the Bobcats. Crawford away to Mooney. Boy, nearly had it stolen by White. Rigsby deals it to Crawford. 3 on the way. It's good.
Even with Frank out of the game, still going to play us in a box and 1.
Down low, Turner, you called it.
Yeah. I think it's so good when he can play over both shoulders. A fundamental post player.
51-43, approaching 16 minutes to go in the ball game. Crawford from 10 feet, good, and 1. With that, a timeout on the floor, 16 minutes to go. It is North Georgia 51, Georgia College 45. Back after this on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Northeast Georgia Health System is a proud supporter of North Georgia Nighthawk Athletics.
51-45 your score. 4 minutes into this second half. And the Nighthawks receiving what will be the case each and every time out as the preseason favorite in the league, as a top 10 nationally ranked team. You're going to get everybody's absolute best shot each night.
Especially everywhere, but especially in here too, because you're going to come in here right now as the underdog, especially Georgia College have lost 4 straight, so
playing with house money.
They're really hungry.
Yeah.
Right? And so North Georgia offensively too is not built just to run away offensively from teams. And so we will just bury you defensively.
Right.
But, I was talking to Coach Aquino before the game. He said, look, they can win by 10, and it feels like they beat you by 25.
Right.
Just because you can't really score in bunches against them.
That ball was kicked. Crawford punted it out of bounds. And that's an interesting observation.
Yeah.
Smith into Turner, playing with a taped left hand. And a foul on Davis. And that's some of that defensive attention that has been given to AJ all night long.
Just got to stay composed and take it as a compliment.
Lob into Billups. Bounce pass to Giancarlo. Phillips saves it in the corner. Stops 2 to go on the shot clock. The running one-hander by Giancarlo.
Wow. Got lucky there. Disjointed in the late part of the possession.
Wasn't sure he was going to get that one released before the buzzer sounded.
Great pass by Greg Billups.
53-46, approaching the 15-minute mark. Crawford inside. Now out they go to A.J. James. Three-pointer, no good. Weak side rebound to Turner. Outlet to Smith. Sutton brings it across half court. Over to Billups. Greg surveys the floor. Now Smith.
It's been a while since you've seen A.J. Heimer.
Lob to Giancarlo. Puts it up. Draws contact. And a foul will send him to the line.
Greg knows if he had thrown that a little bit closer to the rim that was going to be a dunk. But the box and one. You can see Coach Evans starting to play a little chess now. Number one, we've got it Sutton, Smith, and A.J. on the floor at the same time. So A.J. is going to occupy people, and Sutton is going to be able to shoot as many catch-and-shoot or open threes as he wants here, because when you stack Big C and Giancarlo on the block, the box can't guard all of that.
Right.
And so AJ just has to continue to keep his, and he will, keep his head about him and know that there's basically 2 people guarding him, and it's going to create easy offense for his teammates.
Giancarlo got them both.
I expect Sutton Smith, if they stay in this box and one, which I don't know if they will, because Frank Champion's over there on the bench right now. Sutton Smith to get an open 3 here soon.
Rigsby with the ball, turns, puts it up from the foul line, and rattles it in. That kid's good.
He is. He's better than good. He's very good. Plays with an edge, too.
Yeah. Giancarlo, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Giancarlo, a little bit of a push-off.
And you can see Georgia College feeding off of Rigsby here, making the tough 2 on the offensive end down here on the offensive side, and then going down and taking a charge as a guard against the big. The entire Georgia College bench and coaching staff and the large contingency of fans are pulling energy off of the young man, who now gets an and one play at the rim. With a made free throw, can cut it to a 4-point lead.
Rigsby just fearlessly driving through traffic. 6'3", but plays bigger than that. Completes the three-point play. It's 55-51. Caden Charles. Now Sutton Smith. Charles drives, is fouled, and took a pretty good shot.
I think he's actually going to get shots out of it.
Yeah. Caden will go to the line. And right on the money. He'll have one more. Chase Champion checking in for the Nighthawks. Caden adds the second. Rigsby will inbound it. 6-point lead for the Nighthawks, 13:48 to go. Rigsby back to Crawford, shot clock at 9. Ball knocked free, Nighthawks have it. Champion. Back to Giancarlo, launches a three, it's up. Boy, it looked good, just a little shy. Bobcats with the ball, and an interesting shot selection from Jake Mooney, who missed a three. Bastianoni tries it again. This time it's on the money.
Yeah, just shot it that extra 2 inches that it needed.
A 9-point lead for the third time tonight. Can they get it to double digits? It starts with a stop right here.
Playing zone, 3-2 zone.
Mooney to Rigsby. Works on Sutton Smith. Pass to Davis, puts it up. It is good for three. My, oh my, and Rigsby may have twisted an ankle. He is untying and retying tightly. Well, he's going to hobble off the floor.
I bet you he doesn't stay over there long.
Nope. The transfer from Alabama Huntsville. Cross-court pass to Caden Charles in the corner. Drives, puts it up from 10. It's no good. Foul on Mooney. Third personal on Mooney, the fifth on the Bobcats here in the second half. Caden back to the line. Right on cue. 61-53. And there'll be one more. Caden settles in and gets it to go. Inside 12 minutes. Crawford now to Davis. Inside to Sloan, turns on Champion, powers up. That one wouldn't go. Rebound to Frank.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Off to the races. And a foul called at the top of the key. And that'll bring us to immediate timeout. 11:33 to go in the ball game. It's North Georgia 62, Georgia College 54. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
Considering a career change? Ready to lead in healthcare? Be a nurse in 15 months with our accelerated Bachelor's of Nursing track. Learn more at ung.edu/ABSN.
11:33 to go here in Dahlonega. 62-54. Nighthawks with the ball and a stoppage to get the basket.
What was wrong with
the net. Uncaught. Shot clock at 14. The alley-oop. Champion fakes, puts it up. No good. Rebound to Spence for the Bobcats. Shot from Crawford goes. By the way, Champion has not scored yet in the second half.
Love Crawford's aggressiveness.
Down low contact. And a foul on the Bobcats stops the clock with 10:52 to go. Caden Charles will go back to the line. First one up and good. That last foul was on Mooney, his fourth.
Yeah, I didn't hear who it was on. I just heard the public address announcer say fourth.
Yep. We were waiting patiently for it to appear on the board.
Yeah.
And it did.
And the Bobcats are not afraid to burn fouls.
Right.
Too.
Mooney tries to make up for it, misses the three. Davis has it blocked by Champion. Get out of here. Nothing doing inside for the Bobcats.
I think he might have blocked the second one, too.
I think he did.
Altered it.
Crawford away to Spence and taken. Oh, nearly taken by Smith. They're going to call that one on Chase Champion. Third personal on Chase, and that will send Brady Spence to the line. Spence settles in, an 83% foul shooter. That is a very unusual miss. Jones back in there. Spence came in 24 of 29 on the season. Got that one to go. Seven-point lead for the Nighthawks. White draws contact from Davis, and AJ was looking for an opportunity to get a little payback.
It's going to be his potential. Get to the free throw line for potential his first points of the night.
Can you imagine? Just as smooth as split silk. AJ makes the first. And gets the roll on the second.
It's like a miss for AJ there.
Yep. The fifth lead of 9 points for the Nighthawks. 10-10 to go. Rigsby drives. He's back out there just like you said. Missed the shot. Rebound into the hands of Champion. Here come the Nighthawks in a hurry. Zips it up. Billups leaves it for Jones. Fakes. Shoots. Scores.
A double-figure lead.
First time tonight. 68-57. 9:47 to go. And a 30 becomes a full, and we'll take it as well. 9:47 to play. North Georgia 68, Georgia College 57. Back in a moment. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Northeast Georgia Health System is a proud supporter of North Georgia Nighthawk Athletics.
We got 9:47 to play. Looking at the Nighthawk huddle. And it'll be Caden Charles, Greg Billups, Frank Champion, Eric Jones, AJ White, your starters for tonight. Back out there collectively midway through the second half. Davis with the ball. Now Mooney stops, a little frustrated because there was nothing doing. Shot clock at 7. Long three by Davis, well off the mark. Rebound by Champion. His 7th of the night. AJ works baseline underneath. The give to Charles, now to Champion down the lane. How about that? There you go. And the lead is 13. Champion scoreless in the second half no longer. Rigsby away to James. Back it goes to Rigsby. Long three. Goodness gracious.
I'm telling you, man, that guy's a competitor.
21 points. Wow. Clock rolls, 8:18 to play. 10-point lead for the Nighthawks. The entry pass for Champion. Tracks it down the lob. Contact on the alley-oop. Now Frank gets the loose ball, shoots, no good. Tipped up, wouldn't go. Tipped again. Caden Charles. The loose ball. Jones is fouled. He'll go to the line. What about Caden Charles?
Well, I think he's going to get hopefully credit for 2 offensive rebounds right there, but he's really going to get credit for saving the possession for us.
Right.
Just that effort.
Yeah.
And that guy's intangible motor.
Media timeout, 7:59 to go in the ball game. It's North Georgia by 10 right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
Considering a career change? Ready to lead in healthcare? Be a nurse in 15 months with our accelerated Bachelor's of Nursing track. Learn more at ung.edu/ABSN.
If anybody wanted something to get excited about tonight, this would have been a great example.
Ian Davis considered challenging him right there at the rim. And
thought better of it. Yeah. Jones, beautiful foul shot. Discretion, the better part of valor right there. Mr. Jones has one more. Yeah, nice second foul shot for number 22, and that gives him 10 on the night.
Second half, A.J. White and Frank Champion, averaging a combined 44 points a game, have scored 4.
That tells you the mettle of this team. Spin move, ball knocked away, and a foul called inside on the Nighthawks. And I think that's on Caden, his third. Brady Spence gets that one to go. Spence will have one more. And this one lingers and then falls through. (72-62) with 7:32 to play. White guarded by Crawford. Left in the dust. The pass to Billups. Now Charles, a three. Yes, sir.
All right, Caden. Nestled that thing in there.
Back to a 13-point lead, 7:13 to go. Crawford tries to answer, misses woefully. Rebound in the hands of Mr. Jones. AJ driving, shooting, had it blocked. And that'll be a
foul mechanism call.
That will be the fourth on Spence. And double bonus for the Nighthawks. The rest of the way. AJ makes the first. No, and a very uncharacteristic miss on the second. But that becomes the largest lead of the night at 14. Clock rolls. 6:46 and counting. Rigsby. Defended by White. Drive, shoots. Man, 23 points for Rigsby.
And they're tough, too. Nothing's easy.
The drive and the attempted slam by Billups. Just missing, but contact. And Spence is fouled out of the ball game. Mooney will check in to replace him. Greg sort of hesitated on that drive, then saw enough room to try to take it in.
He's such a dynamic, quick leaper.
Right.
I think he shot faked and got the defender up and said, wow, help's going to be late here. I'm just going to go ahead and try to punch this.
First one good. 77-64, second one as well. Back to the 14-point advantage. .610 to go. Davis guarded by White, away to Rigsby. Rigsby nearly lost the handle. Now Davis with 9, 8, 5:55 to play. That one is good, just inside the arc.
Wow.
Pretty tough shot.
That's a really tough shot. Late in the shot clock. Had the awareness just to rise up and get the shot.
White guarded by Crawford. Now to Charles alley-oop to Mr. Jones.
Nice play call by Coach Evans there.
Clock rolls, 5:15 and counting, 80-66. The floater by Crawford, no good. Jones the rebound, hands it to White. AJ brings it up. Had that one blocked from the elbow. Now Rigsby runs. Euro step. Draws contact.
Who's the foul on? Not Eric Jones, was it? He blocked a shot. I think that was after the foul.
Had to be.
.24th point of the night.
That's 9 beyond his season's average. Bastianoni comes in for Jones. 80-67. And a miss on the second for Rigsby. Over to Giancarlo, zips it to Frank. Straightaway three, no good.
Frank shooting 67% from behind the arc tonight.
2 out of 3. The driving shot by Davis. An 11-point lead with 4:14 to go. In the corner, Giancarlo, little shy.
Georgia College here with a bucket can get it back to single digits. Got it in the hands of the right man.
Rigsby turns, the whirling dervish, passes it away. This one no good. That could have been Mooney's 5th over the top, but they didn't call it. Beautiful pass inside for Bastianoni, and the easy layup.
Good find by Frank Champion. Caught him kind of snoozing.
3:33 to go, up by 13. Sloan away to Crawford, 3, good.
And Crawford ain't back down either.
Get him 19 on the night. 10-point ball game, 3:13 to go. Clock rolling. Champion still hasn't. Well, he had the one slam dunk here in the second half. Bastianoni, going to say he hadn't scored in the second half, but yes, indeed he did.
He had 15 and a half and the rim rattler against the box and one.
Here we go. Giancarlo to Caden. To Mr. Billups, who just nestles it right in there.
Didn't have enough momentum to entertain the crowd.
I think he was having mercy on the Bobcats. Timeout on the floor, 2:46 to go. And your score, North Georgia 84, Georgia College 72. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Sports Network. The Nighthawks own a lead of a dozen at 84-72, 2:46 to play. They had 44 points in the first stanza. They will surpass that surely here in the second. Rigsby, the pass to Mooney, drive, shoots, and is fouled on the missed shot.
The foul there by AJ. Going to be an easy basket for Mooney on the high pick and roll. Rigsby did a good job of jamming the ball down to the roller, and AJ just knew that he could slide underneath and try to rip the ball out, but should he foul, it's not the end of the world. Make him earn it the hard way.
Mooney, just a redshirt freshman. A former missed the second, a former West Forsyth Wolverine. The alley-oop, a little missed time there. Oh, wow. Frank entertaining on that effort. 19 on the night.
Missed the alley-oop, got the offensive rebound, attacked the rim, got the and one.
Frank goes in looking for his 20th point and would not go. In and out. A.J. James, tough shot, goes.
Another high ball screen to roll. Bucket. That's 2 times in a row the Bobcats have been successful on that action. Just under 2 to go, 11-point game.
Giancarlo to Caden. Backs out. Now to the top of the key. That pass altered by Rigsby, and they've got it. Turnover. Rigsby for 3. It will not go. Champion up ahead. A.J. bounces it to Frank, gives it to Caden. Left hand, good.
A.J. could have gone and sprinted ahead and got him 2 points, but he didn't need to. He understands.
That's the definition of a teammate. Crawford, tough shot there for his 21st point.
Crawford and Rigsby have combined for 45 of their 75.
That's a pretty good percentage. Giancarlo fouled prior to the shot. Giancarlo with 13 as he goes to the line.
Good to see him getting back into form after missing a good bit of the first part of the season.
First one for Giancarlo on the money. 89-77, 59.3 to go. Got them both. Crawford away to Davis. Going to charge that one to A.J. Davis will go to the line with 45.7 to go.
Tell you what, the league's probably going to look at this score and say, wait a second. A.J. White has as many fouls as he does points.
Right. How in the world?
Frank Champion has scored 4 points after intermission.
Yeah. How?
And they still scored 90.
Yeah. That would give pause to everyone who sees that and then reads the box score. And if it doesn't, it should. $90-79. A.J. through traffic. .12 to shoot. A.J. The dish to Giancarlo, who was fouled on the attempted slam. Well, that was a nice feed.
Again, probably could have got to the other side of the rim and laid it up if he wanted to, but knowing that it was really not going to be, it's not going to deter the outcome of the game or change the outcome of the game.
Right.
So. Tell you what, this is a big deal for A.J. White to figure that out and to manage himself and to he knows that wins in this league are better than any personal accolade.
Yeah.
He's going to leave as that's probably the biggest compliment that he could have been paid.
16 points now on the night for Giancarlo, 92-79. Can the Nighthawks keep him in the 70s? Nope. A long three by Austin Sloan. Makes it a 10-point ball game. Up it goes to Jones. They're just going to dribble this one out. Nice win tonight for North Georgia. As The 7th-ranked team in the nation has collected win number 12 in 13 tries.
Undefeated in the Peach Belt Conference. Man, I tell you what, I love conference basketball nights. I don't necessarily love the doubleheader piece of it.
Right.
But I really enjoy when basketball is hard and coaches have to think their way through it.
Right.
And players have to think about an alternative solution. Things may have come in a certain fashion in non-conference play, but to see in league play, you have to kind of think differently. And we have a team of thinkers too, and a team of doers. Really fun to watch this program.
No doubt about it. The Nighthawks improved to 12-1, 3-0 in Peach Belt play. Georgia College and State University falls to 7-6, 0-3 in the Peach Belt Conference. The Nighthawks will head on the road. Just a quick glance at the final box score. 4 players in double digits for the Nighthawks champion, with 19 leading the way, 17 each for Caden Charles, Giancarlo Bastianoni. 8 points on the night for Greg Billups, 7 each for Smith and for Turner. Nice win tonight for the Nighthawks.
Yeah, it's man, they're fun to watch. They guard really well. They've got a couple players with some bounce that make it entertaining. I'm just glad to see such a great student and campus community turnout here tonight, and then them be entertained.
Absolutely.
So the women got the really hard-fought win, and then the men entertained a little bit.
Yes.
Late in the second half. So really, really good, enjoyable night for everybody that is North Georgia.
Everybody got a little bit as we close out the show with, here was the nice, unselfish effort on this particular possession, and that circus shot from Frank Champion.
Glad him and AJ are Nighthawks.
On behalf of Lee Glenn and the Nighthawk Sports Network, this is Craig Corbin saying again your final score, North Georgia 92, Georgia College 82. We say good night from Dahlonega.